Cursor type, cursor 1, basic. Alright. I will, yeah, that off. Sorry, seeing myself really right. It's very late. Well, you know what, Waldorf? I chose to play your game, so you know what? That was on me. You have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, though. I will turn it down a little. All right, the Cardinal part case. Here we go. This game contains death, murder, blood, swearing, dark jokes, stupid jokes, hot women, hot men, cute cats, kissing the dead, and gore. Damn, it's just checking all the boxes for me. Would you like to view the spoiler content warnings? I thought that was it, but sure, why not? This game also contains gaslighting, themes of enmeshment. What does that even mean? I need to look that up. Enmeshment? A type of childhood emotional trauma that involves a disregard for personal boundaries and a loss of autonomy between individuals. Oh, wow. The purpose of enmeshment is to create emotional power and control within the family. Huh. I've never heard of that. Interesting. Lack of boundaries, feeling responsible for parents' feelings, lack of privacy, pressure to live up to parental expectations, avoiding conflict, lack of identity outside your family, goddamn. This is hitting a little closer to home than I would have liked. Yes, Chevy, I just started this one, yeah. Ready to sit for a while. God damn, yeah, I know what that is, yeah. Guilt, trauma, depression, coercion, and emotional instability. Reader discretion is advised. Now, dear reader, let's begin. Chapter 1. Remains. Hello, Father. How has everything been for you? Ever since the last time our paths converged, I've been up to a lot. I've been cracking cases left and right, just like you would have wanted. At least, that's what I hope you would have wanted. In spite of this, sometimes I just don't know what I'm doing. I know that my seniors at the office are there to guide me and all. Even Mother could guide me. But I don't think it could ever replace your guidance. Stop it, Oliver. You're not supposed to be getting like this. You prepare yourself to wipe hot tears from your face. And you prepare to tell yourself that you're crying because of the frigid air. Before you can do either of those things, however, you feel a small snowflake touch your skin. And before you know it, snow begins falling like feathers from a flock of pigeons at a piece of bread. You whip out an umbrella in response to the white specks. And, just like that, all those thoughts that have been perturbing you for the past decade have disappeared. And they're replaced with a... Oh, fuck. It's nothing. I was supposed to be on my way back anyways. Still, though, just my luck for our meeting to get cut short by the weather. You can. I don't, but you could. Goodbye, Father. I'll see you soon. If it's like a wet Pacific Northwest snow, I can see that happening. Oh, I'm in control now, okay. Oh, what the fuck are you doing? What, to tread on a grave? And disrespect the dead like that? What am I doing? What, you want to react to the case where the girl was sitting atop one of those stones? Reenact the case. It's a birdie. Kitty! The cat seems to not give a shit about treading on the graves. I will say, though, that is quite the cute cat. You walk back to your home. You are a liar. That's not true. People from Seattle use umbrellas. Makes you look like a tourist! God damn it. I was actually caught in a lie. God damn. You know what? Screw both of you! I was like, Kia doesn't live there. Ha ha ha. I can say whatever I want. But no, Shivy has to come in and like, makes you look like a goddamn tourist. Yeah, that's exactly it, Chevy. God damn it. You don't live too far from the graveyard, for better or for worse. At the very least, it makes it easier to wake up early and come here without having to worry about some unholy thing happening to you. You make sure not to announce that you're home as you slip your coat off of your shoulders. After all, you know that Mother really wouldn't be too happy with you going out this early. If I'm recalling the time correctly, classes should be starting soon. I better go upstairs and finish my write-ups. Oh yes, the door to the most glorious of rooms. The bathroom. In spite of the fact that your diet consists mostly of caffeinated beverages, you don't need to go. This is the way to Mother's closet. You have absolutely no good reason to go in here. For like 2 days? God. Alright, finish your write-ups. You sit down on the chair, fighting the childish urge to spin it. I won't. In all honesty, you don't know why you have one of these chairs if you've never spun on it. You get to your write-ups, only to fall asleep. That's what you get when you decide to spend an entire night writing, only to sleep for 3 hours. Since you're asleep, you don't realize. Wake up. The look on Mother's face tells you she's going to go off on you. Again. Did you go outside? Oh, hell no. This is exactly why you decided to wake up at 4 in the morning to go out. And somehow, your poor mother knew. So you got 3 hours of sleep for no reason. As a result of your terrible attempt at subterfuge, you will now be the recipient of your poor mother's concerned ramblings. She'll then get so stressed that she has a heart attack and dies, all because you made her so damn concerned. What a good son you are. Don't even bother lying to me. There's snow in your clothing and your hair. It doesn't take a detective to figure out that you were outside. Every single time that you come back here from school or work or whatever, the first thing you do is coop yourself up in here. What compelled you to go outside today of all days? It isn't even that nice outside. Mother, first off, I like cold weather. I find that it calms my mind down. That's something I've really been needing. Do you think I'm nagging you? What? No, you're not nagging me. Where did you get such an idea from? This is where you disassociate. Didn't you imply that I made your mind tired? No, that's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying that it's nice to get some air. Yeah, right. I believe you. I believe that you love cold, dry air and chapped lips. Why were you really outside? Were you out on a date with someone? Fine. I was at the graveyard. You know, didn't we speak about this? You can't keep holding on to a dead man. That dead man was my father. He was my husband, yet you don't see me moping around over his grave. God damn. I'm not moping. I'm just coming to terms with everything. Really? After 10 years? You're focused on spending time at his grave, lamenting the fact that he's gone, instead of appreciating who's still here with you. Your mother. How about this? I just baked cookies. Maybe those will get you out of this mood. I'll come down once I finish doing... You're going to stop spending your days working on these cases. I was actually... Then stop working on schoolwork. Damn. Pushy much? She grabs you by the arm and begins dragging you downstairs, away from your precious case files. Arranged in front of you are 2 large trays of massive diabetes-inducing cookies. If the baker wasn't your mother, you'd assume that she's trying to kill you from all this sugar. You know, most parents yell at their children for not doing their work. It seems as though the subject of your conversation with her hasn't changed at all. Mommy issues. You're not surprised that the issue has dragged on for this long, but you're starting to want this to stop. I guess that she's that concerned for me, huh? Instead of yelling at you for ignoring your work, here I am yelling at you for doing work. It's like I can't win. You can't exactly say anything to her about this. What, do you not like spending time with me anymore? So much like your father, both in the good and the bad ways. Her gaze falls on you in anticipation for a response. Of course, when have you ever known how to comfort her? In the end, you decide that if you can't comfort her with words, you'd at least comfort her by eating her cookies, as much as you dislike them. You also decide to change the topic of the conversation to something much more lighthearted, like... So, Mother, how was last night for you? I know that you were excited about finally going out. Last night was the best night I've had since you were born. I met the two nicest gentlemen, and they did a lot for me. Oh my! Although, I do think that I lost one of my earrings while I was out. Phoenix! Oh, I can help with that. Just tell me where you went, and I'll survey the area to find the earring. Kia! Let me have this. No. Really, it's fine. I don't need you finding the earring. I have plenty more pairs. Are you sure? It really wouldn't be much of a problem for me, and you'd get... It's fine. Now stop dragging on the issue for so long. No, but she's not my mom. Kia, oh no. Or Phoenix, oh no. You force yourself to not sigh in resignation. You know that it would only make this conversation worse. Thus, leaving the two of you to eat these sugar bomb cookies in silence. It's close enough. You quickly finish up your tray and return it to the kitchen. You know, honestly, this has been an unhinged night, so that's perfectly great, Lemon. I can't wait. I'm enjoying it so far. Everyone agrees that we don't like Mother. God damn it, Kia, no! That's... Oh, God. Ugh. Maybe you finished it a bit too quickly? In all honesty, you finished up the cookies so quickly because you have classes soon. Though you also knew that if you didn't finish the cookies, Mother would accuse you of hating her baking, and that's beside the point. Yeah, Kia made it totally weird. However, you know that she'll never take that explanation, even if it is the truth. Have I been a bad mother? Is that why you're looking for excuses to get away from me? Bitch, I have class! You know that there's no winning this argument. All that you can do is get the heck out of here. Kia, me? I'll admit, I planted the seed. Me being away from you has nothing to do with you. I just have a lot of work. Yeah, like I said, she's not my mother! Yes, work. Long, time-consuming work that forces you out of the house for at least 18 hours a day. No, that's not what I... God damn it! If it'll make you a bit happy, I'm not supposed to have any cases to work on for the next few days. So I'll be spending more time with you. And besides, winter break is almost here, so it's just a few more weeks until you have me all to yourself. You promise me that you spend all of your time with me? Oh, this is emotional incest right here. Is it a full moon tonight? I am not! Okay, maybe a little. It is not, is it? No, Monday, the 19th, it was a super blue moon, that's right. I do sexualize the men! Oliver. A turtleneck, ooh. There, I did it. I promise. Kind of full moonish. Ah, good. You best be on your way. And don't forget, I love you more than anyone else ever could. God damn. I have to! I love you too. Oh, and be home early. It's supposed to snow tonight. I wouldn't want my son to freeze to death. You glance at her in acknowledgement and step outside of the house. Winter mornings have always unsettled you a bit. All sound is muffled by the fluffy snow except for the wind's whispers in your ears. This silence acts as a double-edged sword for you. On one hand, it's refreshing to not have constant noise blasting in your ears, whether it's from the city's ambiance or Mother's concerns for you. Kia. Still though, the air is so still and silent that you feel yourself tense up. It's the perfect time for something horrible to happen to you, or more importantly, to your mother. The snow would muffle the sounds of your screams, if you even could scream. You're about to continue thinking about all the bad things that could happen when you finally arrive at the train station. Sugar daddy. You then board the next 6 train to Cobalt Street, hoping that there aren't any delays. You gaze out the window, looking at darkness. Very engaging, yes. It's the best way to start the day. Waking up to a dark morning followed by a dark hour-long train ride. You don't mind it too much, since it makes it easier for you to take a very light nap. Too heavy, you'll probably miss your stop, or get beaten up. Ah, the streets of Liberato City. It's just as foggy as it usually is here. Even though you manage to partially drift off to sleep on the train, you're still exhausted. I wouldn't say I'm sleep deprived, but a nice cup of coffee is the perfect way to start the day. I better stop off at Moonbill's as soon as possible. The place usually gets packed in the morning. Why passing this alleyway? To be honest though, you have no reason to go into the alley right now. Unless you want to get robbed at 6 in the morning. Oh damn. Just as always, the line is incredibly long at Moonbill's. I started a cult for a deal. I can start a cult on my own. You naively thought that arriving early might spare you the pain of waiting for someone to finish ordering a extra large Americano with a cup of 1% milk, 157 degrees hot with 11.1 shots of espresso, 69 grams of sugar, a pinch of caramel, and cold foam. But it seems as though all these people had the same idea. Well, at the very least, I don't think that anyone here has the energy to even order a deranged drink, right? I need a small iced latte. You perk up upon hearing the order. For whatever reason, it seems as though lattes tend to be the most chaotic drinks. With whipped cream. So far, nothing out of the ordinary. But make it mostly whipped cream. I'm on a diet. I'm not having you fuck it up. And I want the whipped cream to be hot. And put some diet soda in there. Now! Ma'am, we don't have diet soda. We could put some Splendid sweetener in. No, don't you dare tell me what to do. Splendid will ruin my diet, so shove some diet soda in there or else. Okay, jeez. So much for a sane drink, or a customer that isn't a bit off the rails. And so much for it not taking too long to get a drink. It took around 5 minutes to make that lady's latte whipped cream thing. Pretty impressive, considering that the barista had to go out to buy some diet soda with her own hard-earned money. Kia. Nah, this sounds like something a New Yorker would do. I'm teasing! Around 30 minutes pass before you're able to finally place your order. Because I know Kia's gonna be like, just totally blast me. At the very least, you know you won't be late for class. Oh, nice to prove he's never been to a city. No, don't leave! Oh my god, I'm sorry. As you go to the front of the line to order, you're greeted with a... Hey, Oliver, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Emma, I didn't expect to see you here at this time. I usually work the evening shift. No wonder I haven't seen you here. I never come here in the evening. Yeah, unfortunately, my boss is making me work a double shift. With the holidays coming in and stuff, they want all employees on at all times. That was so dumb, I got no response. God. Just Oliver with a ponytail? No, not quite. The face is not as angular, it's a little curved. This looks like that one game? Oliver's the guy in the jacket. He's the main character. Has your boss at least increased your pay? No, you have that much faith in my boss? I guess it was a mistake to assume that your boss would abide by the law. Anyways, enough chatting. What can I get for you? The usual? The usual, huh? I was going to get a latte, but a simple Americano would be also be nice if she does know my usual. Let's test this out. I'll have the usual, please. Over ice? Or are you sane enough not to get an iced drink in the middle of winter? Phoenix. I've been questioning my sanity lately, but I'm not that far gone yet. Alrighty, your drink will be done in a few seconds. Emma rapidly prepares your drink, and just as she said, she only takes a few seconds. No, her eyes are blue and his are purple. And her hair has a slight different tinge to it. It's either bluish or purplish. And here's a triple shot Americano that I don't know how to use stomach. So you do know my usual. Yeah, see, his is like a black sheen, and hers has a bit of color. So now you're not colorblind! You know what? How'd you figure it out? Do I really look that much like an Americano person? It's all in the intuition of a barista. Hopefully. Enjoy your drink. I will. Oh, and please keep the change. You give her a $10 bill, and in return, she gives you the most glorious Americano you've laid your eyes upon. Got a triple shot Americano. You should probably find somewhere to sit down while you drink this. Where? Here? Oh, here. You sit down on the hard seat, ready to enjoy your daily dose of caffeine. No, I don't see it, honestly. They look way different. This drink is perfection. You make sure to savor the drink, letting the scalding liquid warm your cold throat. You're feeling so cozy that you could probably fall asleep here. Probably could. You're feeling so cozy that you almost forget about the troublesome conversation you had with Mother. And you're feeling so cozy that you almost forgot that this place is getting crowded insanely quickly. Of course, that is until this guy comes in. He lightly taps you on the shoulder, but you assume he's going to jump you. But instead... Pardon? You're all over Cyprus, right? Yes, and I know you from... Dude, we shared a poetry class together. Remember Mrs. Francis's lame class? Lame class? Ah, I believe that I remember you now. You're Cox, correct? Yep, the one and only. Say, I saw you chatting with a barista girl. You were watching us from the window? Yes, I was chatting with her. What significance does it hold to you? Dude, stop with the big funny words. I don't understand the shit you're saying. Big words, really? You haven't seen anything yet. Women? Anyways, you two seem to have pretty good rapport. Would you help a fellow dude out by telling me about her? That information isn't for me to disclose. It's her choice to do so. Come on, not even a name? Fine. Her name is Emma. Thanks, man. Watch as I win this girl over. I'm gonna regret helping him out, aren't I? Hey, sweet cheeks! Upon watching Edward shove everyone aside, you unfortunately realize that you were correct in regretting this. I love the art style, yeah. Behold, an entitled brat attempts to date your friend. You know that she deserves much, much better than him. Better than you, even. Not that you're even interested in the first place. And do you want to know why this is happening to her now? It's all because you, Mr. Prodigy Detective, decided to tell this guy her name. Bravo! You just disclosed the most vulnerable piece of identification to a scumbag that totally won't harass her. Technically, it's also on her uniform. Just putting that out there. And you want to know why you're not getting your sorry self up to stop this? You're too engrossed by these stupid thoughts to even realize that you could just go up there and stop this scene. With how shit you are with people, it wouldn't be surprised if... Hey, pretty. Well, you blew your chance of stopping this from even being initiated. Hey, you can't just cut the line! Who do you think you are, the damn Queen of Scots? Oliver's annoying me. Whatever. I'm basically the frickin' prince of this city. Lines don't apply to me. Yeah, they do apply to you. If you want to order, then you've got to go to the back of the line like everyone else. But all I wanted to do was chat with a pretty girl like you. Look, if you want to chat with me, do it some other time, alright? You do this all the time, and it's very uncomfortable for everyone here. Come on, please. Ow. Queen of Scots. No. Ooh, somebody get beheaded? Mortified by the fact that he just got scolded by a peasant like Emma, Edward leaves Moonbills with his tail between his legs. If Emma dies, I'm gonna be so upset. I know somebody gets murdered, but I don't know who. At the same time, Emma continues making drinks like nothing had happened. Thankfully, that didn't escalate, due to the fact that Edward is a pathetic idiot. However, being paranoid detective that you are, you ponder what could have happened had Edward even been just a bit more unhinged. And you also realize that Emma's usual smile is just slightly downturned. It's pretty much my fault that she got humiliated. I should have stopped him. I know that classes start soon, but I think I should just check up on Emma right now. You get in line and wait, yet again, to order a... You don't know what to order. But that doesn't really matter right now. Oh, Oliver, you're back. You liked the drink, right? Yes, I liked it very much. It was much better than what I originally wanted, and I'm just here to order a croissant. Alrighty, 1 croissant, coming right up. You glance around to make sure no one is here. You speak softly, much softer than usual. Kia, shush! It's in line! Emma, can I speak to you? God damn it. Did they say online? Did I miss the... Oh my god. I'm not even paying attention to the little things. God damn... No! No, it's in line! Ah! Lemon is gonna tear this stream apart! Emma, can I speak to you? You saw how it went for the last guy who tried to speak with me. I just wanted to check up on you. What is there to check up on me about? You know, like I treating you like that? I just want to make sure that you were okay before leaving. Of course I am. There's customers like that all the time here. It's nothing I can't handle. Baja blasted base. God damn. Well, you shouldn't have to put up with that. I might not have much of a right to speak on the matter, but I would think that it feels demeaning. Her happy mask slid off just like that. You start feeling all too familiar feeling of guilt, even if you hadn't broken the law. Obviously, it's pretty shitty that Emma's dealing with harassment, but it's even shittier that you just made today worse for her. You mentioned that he's been doing this every day, right? Maybe I could have a little chat with him? I could perhaps knock some sense into him? No thanks, really, it's fine, but thanks for the thought. Besides, I know that your definition of a friendly chat with him would involve a little thing of pepper spray you've got there. That little thing. What pepper spray? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, you got me. Don't worry about me. I can handle myself just fine. Taco Bell. Okay, Emma, if you say so. But if you ever need anything, I'll be there for you. You and Emma exchange glances as she hands you the croissant you forgot you ordered. You give her a $10 bill and request that she keeps the change. Again. And just like that, you walk out of Moonbills. As you walk out, you're pretty sure that through the corner of your eye, you can see Emma blushing a bit. You just chalk that up to the lighting, though. Alright, I better head to classes now. I wouldn't want to be too late. You continue walking through the streets and finally arrive at Libretto University. Most of your day consists of sitting around, listening to lectures and writing so much that your hand burns with pain. You view it as a bit of a waste of time. Not because you hate classes or anything like that, but more so because you'd rather be cracking cases. After a long, long day of boring stuff that I'm not even going to get into, you go to the university's library. Kia. Let's see. I need to finish up all of my schoolwork as soon as possible. That way I can get working on cases. Kia! As soon as I do that, I'll just stop, like I promised Mother. You get straight to writing, dread gluing your pen to the page. You know that once you get this essay done, you'll have to get through a few more write-ups, analyses, poems, and all that good stuff. And you also know that if you don't finish it fast enough, Mother's going to grow more and more anxious because of you. Your writing becomes much sharper as you rapidly scribble down words on the page. But just as you're getting into the flow of it... Hey! Oh, shit. What the hell is that shit you pulled at Moonbills? I don't exactly follow. What did you tell me that Emma's one of those girls? And what do you even mean by that? Why'd you make me go to the back of the line, huh? You really don't feel like putting up with Edward Cox's bullshit. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because you were cutting? Ugh. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and tolerate your complaints about Emma, okay? Your usually soft voice morphs into an icy hiss. You don't like hearing yourself like this, but it's what must be done. I mean, not even you take your normal voice all that seriously, preferring to mask it with ice when speaking to hardened criminals. And idiotic classmates, it seems. If I knew that you were going to humiliate yourself and Emma like that, I wouldn't even have told you her name. I wasn't making a fool of myself. She should have been flattered that I was willing to do something embarrassing for her sake. You didn't cut in line for her sake. She doesn't even know you. She doesn't know that she's going to love me. You decided to turn to your last resort to shut this guy up. You know, the more you speak like this, the less I'm inclined to believe your argument. It reminds me of this one assault case. The perpetrator spoke of the victim in that exact manner. Oh, hell no. You're not gonna go off on a crime tangent with me. If it'll get you to stop pestering women, then I'll gladly do it. Besides, I like talking about these cases. They teach you a thing or two about people, so don't think that I'm doing this for your sake. You're just a dialect guy. Edward stares at you apathetically, clearly not moved by your words. He begins to drag himself away from you, shoulders slumped from boredom. Whatever. I'm just gonna go to class now. There's no difference between hearing you lecture and hearing the professor lecture. You must have done something right to make the slacker go to class instead of cut it. You think nothing of it. You're just glad that the argument didn't escalate. Marion! You attempt to return to writing, but an air of resentment from the argument hangs over the area, promptly leading you to getting the heck out of there. Even though this air is parching my throat, it still feels quite pleasant. Says you, a man who usually keeps himself cooped up either in your university office, or bedroom. Any sort of natural air is going to feel refreshing, even if it's natural air tainted by industrial smoke. I have a good amount of time before Mother is expecting me home, so maybe I can get my work done at Cardinal Park. I do think that I should check up on Emma before I do that, though. Upon entering the now empty line, you see Emma is nowhere to be found. Didn't she mention she's working a double shift today? Hello, what can I get for you today? May I have a, Usually you rehearse your order in your head before you turn to place it. Unfortunately, you didn't do that this time. Thankfully, you aren't putting a line to the hall because there is no line. You quickly glance up at the menu and say the first thing you see. You manage to stutter out, "May I have a mini pumpkin cinnamon latte?" Wait a damn minute. I hate those! And would you like that with almond milk? Without thinking, you say, "Yes, please." This drink is going to be shit now, isn't it? Now, if you weren't thinking of how inconvenient it would be for the barista, you would have changed your order. Unfortunately, you're crap at talking to strangers, as that wasn't obvious. Hawk the subway. Wow. I saw the 69X. I get that now. And would you like it iced? Yes, please. Yes to everything. Alright, one weird-ass latte coming up. The fuck, Oliver? Just say you want to change the damn thing. You know what? That doesn't matter. I'm already in too deep. Besides, I'm not really here for the drink. Excuse me. I have a question about one of your employees, Emma Greenwood. What, she in trouble for something? What? No, I'm a friend of hers. Do you happen to know where she is? As you feel heat crawling up your skin, the barista retorts with, "Shouldn't you know where your friend is?" Well, she works here. She's meant to be on this shift. You're the detective kid from the news. Shouldn't you know where she is? They giggle a bit as you feel the burning envelope of your body from head to toe. I don't. It's fine, man. We don't publicize our schedules. She should be on lunch break right now, but I just clocked in, so don't chastise me if I'm wrong. Oh. Thank you. The barista hands you your shitty drink. Bear in mind that it's your fault that it's shitty, and you hand them money. Got a weird-ass latte. You walk out of Moonbill's dissatisfied with their information, and holding a shitty latte. I guess I could talk to Emma in an hour. Her lunch break should be over by then. For now, I guess I'll head over to Cardinal Park. I really do need the fresh air. 69X. You don't need to go home just yet. You'd rather stay out a bit longer than deal with Mother's clingy ramblings. Okay, how do I get to the park? Oh, it's this way. Ah, Cardinal Park. The focal point of Liberato City. Its crowning jewel. It's called Cardinal Park for the red maple trees that dot every foot of the park. Even in this cold weather, the trees have retained their blood-red leaves, contrasting perfectly with the dull fog that permeates throughout the city. Between school, work, and Mother, you don't find yourself here very often. Not to mention that it's been far too cold out for you to even want to spend another minute outside. Basically, a pumpkin spice latte with almond milk, iced, in winter. He doesn't like them. Thankfully, today is a break from the painfully monotonous schedule you usually follow. gone is waking up, attending university, working, and listening to mother's worries. Today, it's wake up, attend university, go to Cardinal Park, go to work, and listen to mother's worries. Wait, that's not right. You're not supposed to work today. Guess it's just a force of habit to think that way, though, even if mother wouldn't be too pleased with you putting work over family time. As your gaze makes contact with the frozen river, you can see people on the ice doing all sorts of stuff in spite of the warning sign. Including but not limited to jumping up and down, shoving a knife in the ice, playing basketball, and doing all sorts of stupid things. It isn't like telling these people to stop will make them stop. Hell, someone even vandalized that sign over there. That's me. Right now, I'm going to try not to worry too much about it. I'll just get my work done and go straight home. You take a sip from the weird-ass pumpkin cinnamon latte thing you ordered and complete fuck-up of a drink. And then proceed to wonder why you're so damn socially inept as the frigid liquid moves down your throat. Setting the drink aside, you put out your papers and begin writing. You're really getting into the flow of it. Surely nothing's going to interrupt your flow. Yeah! A high-pitched screech reaches you, jolting you up. You stare at the source of the noise. Oh goodness, of course something like this is going to happen. You rush over to stop a preventable death, keeping in mind that you could have told her to get off of the ice. Thankfully, before she succumbs to hypothermia, you manage to pull her out. It's because it's weird and disgusting to him. He hates them. That's why he just ordered it just because he was like, I'll take that. And he didn't know how to say no. Her shivering body runs into yours, leaving you in quite the awkward position. Like, thanks for getting me out. It was so gross under there. It was nothing, but I need to take you to a hospital or something. You're freezing right now. No thanks, it's alright, but like, I touched a body down there and it was so gross. No, really, let me take you to... Wait. Body? Her upbeat nature betrays the message her words bring. A body? Under the ice? Do you have a debt against it? No, surely it's just her hypothermia speaking, right? People don't think very straight when cold, and this woman already seems a bit weird. Why would you believe her? Right? Besides, she could have mistaken something else for a corpse, right? And how do you know that you made contact with the body? Like, it felt like a person.
Another has risen to join the flock.
Hey, Simpsy.
What normal drink is weird and disgusting?
A pumpkin spice latte. Thank you so much for that subscription. 71 months at tier 1, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that support. I can feel their hands, their face, their legs, and their hair. You walk over to the hole and attempt to examine it, all while keeping a safe distance away. In the meantime... My god, Millie, are you okay? Why the hell were you ice skating? Like, Mel, I'm okay. And about the second question, like, you're like supposed to skate on frozen rivers. That's why they freeze over. Not this one. The sign literally says, don't go on ice. Like, what sign? What do you mean, like, what sign? I'm talking about the sign literally behind you and that lanky dude. You resist the urge to defend your lanky figure and instead continue looking into the blue abyss. My non-Baja Blast drink of choice? Like, are we talking alcohol? Or are we talking, like, coffee? Honestly, green tea. Just plain green tea. I like a good, non-sweetened green tea. If it's a hot drink. If it's a cold drink, I like, honestly, like a frappuccino. I like the milkshakey drinks. But I do, like, green tea is, like, the only hot drink I like. God, you're so, wow! Green tea frappuccino. A matcha frappuccino. I love matcha, I'm sorry! Like, that doesn't matter. I, like, helped. Help death take over sooner rather than later? Oh, seriously? I'm so sorry, Phoenix. Why do you say Dennis? Like, no! You figure out that the two girls are sisters, judging by their similar appearance and how they're arguing. In addition, you realize that the only way for you to see if there is indeed a body is going under yourself. The very worst that could happen to me is that I freeze. Well, that's good, Phoenix. If I don't act fast, a murderer very well could get away with their crime. You dive into the icy abyss? Heck yeah! You begin to slip your trench coat off. I know, how scandalous. A 20-year-old man simply taking off an outer garment. And the two women immediately stop arguing. They perk up, and you can feel their eyes scanning your body. Clearly, this is quite the sordid sight for them. Even the more responsible of the two is left speechless by your very not nude upper body. You're not even shirtless, and yet they're taking interest. Alright, Millie, did you somehow bribe this guy to strip for you? Like, no! I just think he's so charmed by me. Who are these two women? Oh my god. AKV, what? Turnip head? Never mind, that checks out. Sometimes you don't quite understand this attraction others have for you. A couple of years ago, you taking something off would have been viewed as scandalous, but not really in the appealing way. Vanilla chai's not bad. Wow. Well, tell Steele he's a son of a bitch. Then again, you never really did realize that puberty hit you like a truck. You have to expect Millie, and maybe even Mel, to begin prodding you to take off your sweater. Before you can hear any remarks of that kind, you dive under the water. Shit, what the hell's that pretty boy doing? Why can't anyone just follow the damn sign? But you're on the ice right now, you hypocrite. Yeah, to come and save you, you dummy. But Mel, I saw a body. What? Millie, did you down all the meds during lab? Like, of course not. I only downed one. What body are you talking about? You emerge from the water, gasping for air and coughing water out. Not the most flattering sight. It was so dark under there you couldn't really see the corpse. You had to feel around for it. So you didn't get quite a good look at them. After coughing some more, though, you open your eyes. You've seen a lot of gore while on the job. Eyes gouged out of their sockets, partially popped like wet balloons, beating hearts ripped out of chests, exposed intestines, bones contorted in ways they shouldn't be, disgustingly pink brains staining rotting carpet. But somehow this... Her breast has been ripped off, exposing all the tissue to the air. You hate that you're comparing the tissue's appearance to a fucked up flower. Half of her face has been burnt off, the skin melting near where her remaining eye is. You can only imagine the pain of having such an intense fire burning so close to your eye. Her remaining eye reveals a glassy blank stare void of vivid color. It tells you everything. You were too late. You were too late to save her. Why are titties get deep? This is the end of the chapter. Would you like to save here? Yep.